Why do some people always seem to have money, while others struggle to pay for a flat tire? Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered where all the dollars went before the month even ended? It feels like a mystery or some kind of secret code that only the elite can crack. But what if I told you that building wealth isn't about being a genius or getting lucky with a random stock? The truth is actually much simpler and maybe a little bit boring. Most people think they need a complex strategy to get rich. They think they need to watch the news every single morning. They believe they have to find the next big cryptocurrency before anyone else does. But the truly wealthy don't play that game. They follow a simple formula that works regardless of the economy. Welcome to the Siraz Patwari channel, where we break down the reality of money. If you want to change your financial future, then make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We are on a journey together to understand how money really works in the real world. Today, I am going to reveal the exact framework that separates the successful from the stressed. It is called the 15-65-20 rule. This is not just a theory, and it is not wishful thinking. This is a practical roadmap that you can start using before your next paycheck arrives in your account. You see, the financial industry wants you to think money management is complicated. They want you to feel confused, so you will pay them to handle it for you. But the fundamentals of building wealth have stayed the same for decades. It is not about how much money flows into your bank account each month. It is about exactly what happens to that money once it gets there. You could earn 6 figures and still be broke if you don't have a system. Meanwhile, someone earning half that amount can build massive wealth by following the right plan. Let's look at the first part of this formula, which is the 15%. This might be the most vital piece of the entire puzzle. This is the portion of every single dollar you earn that belongs to your future self. It is not for your monthly bills or for buying that new gadget you saw online. This money has one specific job, and that job is to work for you while you are sleeping. I know 15% might sound like a lot of money right now. You might be struggling just to pay the rent and buy groceries. But understanding why this number exists will change the way you look at your paycheck. This money serves 2 very critical purposes in your life. The first purpose is creating a solid financial safety net for you and your family. Life has a very annoying habit of throwing surprises at us when we are least prepared. Your car might break down the day after you pay your credit card bill. You might face a medical bill that you never saw coming. Your employer might decide to cut costs, and suddenly you are looking for a job. Without a financial cushion, these situations turn into absolute panic and fear. You find yourself reaching for high-interest credit cards to survive. You take on debt that follows you around for years like a shadow. But when you have that 15% working for you, these disasters become small inconveniences. You handle the problem and you move on with your life. You can finally sleep better at night, knowing you are ready for whatever comes next. The second purpose of this 15% is where the real magic happens. This is the part that separates the comfortable from the truly wealthy. This money does not just sit in a basic savings account earning nothing. Instead, it gets put to work generating even more money for you through time. This is where compound interest becomes your most powerful ally in life. Some people call it the 8th wonder of the world, and they are right. When your money earns a return and then those returns earn their own returns, you create a snowball effect. It can transform small contributions into a massive fortune over a long period. Let me give you a story to show you how this actually works. Imagine 2 people named Sarah and James, who both want to build wealth. Sarah decides to invest $10,000 when she turns 30 years old. She finds a conservative investment that earns 6% every year. She never adds another penny to that account for the next 20 years. By the time Sarah turns 50, her original $10,000 has grown to over $32,000. Now look at James, who waits until he is 40 years old to start. He tries to make up for lost time by contributing $2,000 every single year for 10 years. He earns the exact same 6% return as Sarah did. By the time James turns 50, he has invested $20,000 of his own money. But his account is only worth about $28,000. Think about that for a second, because it is mind-blowing. Sarah invested half as much money as James, but she ended up with more wealth. The only difference was that she gave her money more time to grow and compound. Those extra 10 years made all the difference in her financial destiny. This is why starting as early as possible is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Even small amounts can grow into a mountain of wealth if you give them enough time. You might be asking where exactly you should put this 15%. That is a great question because not all accounts are the same. The wealthy understand that the government provides special tools to help you grow your money. These are tax-advantaged accounts that give your savings a massive boost. If you work for a company, they might offer a retirement plan with a matching contribution. This is literally free money that people walk away from every single day. If your employer matches your savings, it is an instant 100% return on your investment. You will never find a better deal than that anywhere else in the world. Make sure you are contributing enough to get every single penny of that match. Beyond those plans, there are individual accounts like the IRA in the United States. These allow your investments to grow without being eaten away by taxes every year. The strategy used by the wealthy is very simple to follow. They max out these tax-advantaged accounts first, before moving to regular accounts. It is like getting a massive discount on your path to financial freedom. When it comes to picking the actual investments, the wealthy have a secret that might surprise you. They keep it incredibly boring, and they stay away from the hype. While everyone else is chasing the newest hot stock tip, the pros are different. They put their money into simple, diversified funds that track the whole market. These are called index funds, and they are like putting your wealth on autopilot. Instead of trying to find one winning company, you are buying a piece of thousands of companies. It is like ordering a sampler platter at a restaurant instead of betting on one dish. You don't need to be an expert or read financial reports every weekend. You are essentially betting on the growth of the entire economy over time. Historically, that has been a very safe bet for anyone with patience. These funds also have very low fees, which means you keep more of your own money. High fees can steal tens of thousands of dollars from your future self over 30 years. Consistency beats brilliance almost every single time in the world of money. The wealthy would rather have steady returns than take a huge risk and lose it all. It isn't glamorous, but it is the only thing that actually works for the long term. Now we need to talk about the 65% portion of the rule. This covers your fundamental living expenses and your daily survival. This is the area where most people either win or lose the money game. These expenses have a sneaky way of expanding to fill up whatever space you give them. You know exactly how this works in your own life. You get a raise at work, and suddenly, your old apartment feels way too small. Your reliable car starts looking old compared to what your friends are driving. That vacation that used to be a luxury becomes something you think you deserve every year. Before you know it, you are earning more, but you feel just as stressed as before. Some people call this lifestyle inflation, and it is a trap that kills wealth. It is like a law of nature that your spending will rise to match your income if you let it. The 65% cap is your only defense against this natural tendency. By setting a hard limit, you create boundaries that protect your freedom. It forces you to make conscious choices about where your hard-earned money goes. Keeping your essentials under 65% is not always an easy task. If you live in an expensive city, your rent might take up half of your check. But constraints force you to get creative and find better ways to live. Maybe it means getting a roommate to split the costs of housing. Maybe it means choosing a longer commute to save $1,000 a month. Maybe it means driving a used car that is paid off instead of a new one with a huge loan. These are not fun decisions to make in the moment, but they are the decisions that create the space for you to become wealthy. Fundamental expenses include housing and food and utilities and transportation. The streaming services and the gym memberships and the dining out do not belong here. Housing is usually the biggest expense for everyone, which makes sense. But there is a huge difference between a place to live and a perfect dream home. The wealthy often choose to live below their means during the early years. They know that an extra few $100s in rent can cost them a fortune in lost growth. Look at transportation, because this is where people throw away their future. The average car payment in America has become absolutely insane lately. People are paying $700 every month for a machine that loses value. You are paying for something that is worth less every single day you drive it. Meanwhile, a reliable used car might only cost you $300 a month. That $400 difference could be going into your investments. After 10 years, that small change could be worth over $60,000. Suddenly, that shiny new car feels like a very bad deal for your family. Food is another area where things get very interesting for most people. You need to eat to survive, but you don't need to spend $20 on a fancy lunch. The wealthy are very strategic about how they spend money on food. They cook at home more often and treat restaurants as a special event. The goal here is not to live like a monk or to be miserable every day. It is about being intentional, so you have room for the things that truly matter. This leads us to the final piece of the formula, which is the 20%. This might be the part that surprises you the most. This is your permission slip to enjoy your life right now. This money is set aside for entertainment and hobbies and fun. You might wonder why a wealthy person would budget for fun. Why not just invest every single penny to get rich faster? The answer is about psychology and being able to stay on the path. People who try to save every penny usually end up burning out. They quit their plan and then they go on a spending binge that ruins everything. It is like a strict diet that is impossible to follow for more than a week. Eventually you crack and you eat everything in sight. The 20% rule prevents this cycle from happening to you. It gives you the freedom to spend money without any guilt at all. When you know that 20% is for fun, you can enjoy it. This is a marathon and not a short sprint to the finish line. You need a system that you can actually stick with for 40 years. A sustainable plan you follow is better than a perfect plan you abandon. Studies show that people with spending flexibility are more likely to reach their goals. It sounds crazy, but allowing yourself to spend actually helps you save. This money covers your morning coffee and your vacations and your shopping. The key word is that you are being intentional with your choices. You are not overspending by accident and then feeling bad about it later. You are choosing to enjoy your life while you build your future. Most people fail because they either try to save everything or they spend everything. The wealthy are very disciplined about the boundaries between these categories. When the 20% for the month is gone, they stop spending on fun. They never borrow from next month, and they never touch the 15%. This boring consistency is what builds the empire over time. I know this sounds simple in theory, but real life is much harder. If you are spending 90% of your income just to survive, this feels impossible. But financial transformation does not happen in a single night. It is a slow process of making slightly better decisions every single day. If you can't do 15% for your future today, then start with 5. If 65% for bills seems impossible, then aim for 75. The specific numbers matter less than the habit of having a boundary. Once you prove to yourself that you can stick to a plan, you can adjust it. This system grows with you as your career progresses. When you get a raise, the dollar amounts in each category go up, but the percentages stay exactly the same for your whole life. This stops your lifestyle from eating your future while still letting you enjoy the raise. Most wealthy people did not start out with a lot of money. They were regular people who found a system and had the discipline to stay with it. The difference isn't luck or having rich parents or being a genius. The difference is having the patience to let the math work for you. So there you have it. The 15-65-20 rule is the formula for a better life. It is just basic math mixed with a little bit of human discipline. Start today with whatever you have and watch what happens over time. Your future self is waiting for you to make this choice. Thank you for spending this time with me here at Siraz Patwari. If this video gave you a new perspective, then please share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications for more deep dives.